Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just got out of bed and made coffee and I'm about to, what am I doing with my day? I have observation, and before I get into what I'm doing with my day, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to ask you guys what type of content you guys want to see on this channel. Yeah, because when I started this channel was a fitness page, which still is to a certain degree, and then it also has an element of like eating disorders sharp. And then I got into this journey and I got accepted into neuropsychology, and now there's an element of that. So the neuropsychology part of it, like especially the people that are aspiring to be neuropsychologists, the people that are in their undergrad, what type of content do you guys want to see? Because when I was applying, one thing that I needed to know was like, what's the application process like, and what's the program itself like. But those are the next two videos that I'm going to record. The one video is going to be how to apply for Masters in Neuropsych at UCT. And then the other video is going to be a bit of how the structure is of this program. Actually, that doesn't need a video on its own. We can summarize it here. It's a 3-year course. Well, 2 years for coursework, but 3 years because you need to do your internship. And Grooteskir is the only hospital where you can do your internship. So meaning, if you are from Joburg or KZN or whatever, and you're coming to Cape Town for your Masters in Neuropsychology, you're going to be here for 3 years. Yeah, and I'm not sure if they allow you to defer your internship year. I don't know, because it is said in our course outline that like that year is it's voluntary. So but you can't go register with the HPCSA without your internship, but you can graduate from your master's degree. So you'll finish your master's degree and then you'll graduate, because the master's degree itself is 2 years. So you'll do 2 years of that and you'll graduate. I'm not sure if we graduate in our internship year or the following year. Should be in our internship year, but also sometimes we're waiting for people to finish their research, submit their research, which usually takes longer. So we probably graduate the year after. But after 2 years, you have your degree. You can leave. You can go work wherever where they don't need you to be registered with the HPCSA, but you have your degree. To register with the HPCSA, on the other hand, you need your internship. So that's the 3rd year, where you're doing your internship at Grooteskir. So that video is gone. So now we have one more video left of the application process, which that is going to be longer. So I'm not gonna just hold it here, because there's the emotional part of it, and so that I'll make a different video of. So now back to the main question, guys. Let's create a content schedule for this video, because also I want to vlog, but I'm not sure if you guys are interested in seeing the day-to-day part of this program. And for the people that aren't aspiring neuropsychologists but are on this channel, Jongasana, you guys are my therapists, you guys are my people, because you guys are taking care of me while I take care of the people that are inspiring neuropsychologists. So Luna, I appreciate you guys. Because y'all are taking care of me. Y'all are serving me while I serve other people. Yabo, y'all are carrying me while I carry other people. We're all taking care of each other, this life thing. So yeah, what do you guys want to see on this channel? I'm gonna try and vlog today. There isn't much that I'll be doing. I'm gonna be on this table the whole day, and then I'll do a voiceover. But it is Wednesday. I'll try and post this video today or tomorrow so that I can get feedback quickly, so I know what you guys want to see. I don't know if you guys want to see life out of here, what my life looks like as someone who has a full-on relationship in Joburg but living in Cape Town, and what long distance relationship looks like. Someone actually sent me a comment on TikTok, and because on TikTok I had posted about me being a 30-year-old that quit their job and went back to school full-time to come pursue this. And this person sent me who's calling me? Yo guys, the spam. What's wrong now? But also Nabobaya Seven. So what can we say? So she was saying that she is 39. She is married. I think she has 2 kids. I think she has kids. I don't remember well, but I know she's 39. That one stuck out for me. I know she's 39 and she's at UNISA doing her honors or her third year, one of the two, but she's right at the end. And she was asking, she wanted to know about that part of my life. Would say, okay, sis, it's fine. Give me tips on school. What modules do I need? How do I need to pass and whatnot? Then after I told her that, she was like, okay, Faye, let's talk woman to woman, married woman to married woman. Let's talk. When I say I have a full on relationship in Joburg, I mean I have a full husband in Joburg while I sit in Cape Town studying full time, because my person is a G, because my person is a supporter and he loves me and he loves this journey for me. So yeah, I don't know if you guys want to see that part of life, because there's really that in my life. But yeah, let's create a content schedule, guys, because I'm trying to create content that you guys are going to find meaningful and you guys are going to find useful. But back to today. Today is Wednesday. I have observation. What time is it? I have observation that starts at 9. Yeah, it's quarter to 9. I have observations, PEDS observations, and then that is usually the whole day, pediatric observations. And then I have an assignment due in 2 weeks, an essay due in 2 weeks that I need to work on this week, because I can't work on it next week at all. I can't touch it at all next week. Life is going to be busy, so I have to start doing readings on that today while I am in observations. And then I have a presentation mid-September that I also can't really work on until first week of September. So I need to create an outline today. And that's going to be my day. So I'll probably do like a voiceover of, yeah, I don't even know what part of the observation, because I mean, I can't record, I can't show the children, I can't show their parents, I can't, but I'll be sitting here. So I don't know what this vlog is going to look like. I don't know if a vlog is something that you guys want to watch, but let's do this. Maybe I can, if you guys want vlogs, maybe I can attempt weekly vlogs. I think if I chunk them, then it's going to be loaded. We'll give you an experience of what this program entails. But yeah, if you are not a Cape Townian, just know you're going to be in Cape Town for 3 years, 4 years for some of us, because I did my honors at UCT. So I packed up my whole life, quit my job, my well-paying job. Used to have so much money. I used to have so much money. It's fine though, it's fine. I said I have a dream because Martin Luther King, what is this? And yeah, guys, let's get into it. Let me sit my ass down, and then I know there's a gap between the first observation and the second one. There's like an hour 30 minutes there, so I'm gonna shower in that 1 hour 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and sit down again and keep working. That's my day. So this is what my day looks like today. I have therapy tomorrow. What do you mean I have therapy tomorrow? Never mind, guys. So I have the first case at 9 until, let's see what time that is, until 11, and then there's a second case at 11:30 until 1:30, and then a third case from 12:30 to 1:30. So this is the gap where I said I'll do some self-care and go shower. And I have therapy tomorrow, since we've all discovered. I'm back. What time is it? 3 minutes to 2. Nkizile. May not look like Nkizile, but Nkizile for real, guys. I'm done with observations. I'm actually realizing that, number one, I didn't explain what observations is in this program. So the program is structured in a way that, so in your first year, what you do is you attend classes. So you basically learn and you observe the M2s and the interns doing what you'll be doing in year 2 and in your internship year. So on Wednesdays, I observe second years, M2s, and try and learn as much as I can, because next year I will be in M2 and I need to be able to see patients and deal with patients and do assessments and do everything that they do for the patients. So so that's how the program is structured. That makes sense, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm done with observations. I'm done with observing the M2s do their job, because at this point it's a job, even though they're students. And then I'm gonna write my essay now. My essay that I said in the morning is due in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's due in 2 weeks, but I won't be able to work on it next week. So I have to work on it today. My essay is on specific neurodegenerative diseases. I don't like using big terms and clinical terms without explaining what they are, because sometimes you think because you know what a certain thing is, or not even know, but you've learned, because you've learned what a certain thing is, you think everybody has just learned that thing, which is not true. So if you ask Google what neurodegenerative diseases are, Google will give you this explanation. A type of disease in which cells of the central nervous system stop working or die. Neurodegenerative disorders usually get worse over time and have no cure. They may be genetic and be caused by a tumor or stroke. Neurodegenerative disorders also occur in people who drink large amounts of alcohol or are exposed to a certain type of virus, or certain types of viruses or toxins. Examples of neurodegenerative disorders include Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. And of course, because this explanation added alcohol, which might freak out a lot of people, but there is a neurodegenerative disorder that is due to a large consumption of alcohol. But go do your research. I don't want YouTube to take down this video because it sounds like a diagnostic video or something like that. No. So if you want to learn about neurodegenerative disorders that are related to alcohol, please go do your investigations. It is not alcohol consumption, it once in a while, or every weekend, or it's alcohol consumption, a chronic, like a large, a crazy, and for a long period of time. But also researchers don't know how long is a long period of time, but it has to be many years. I don't want to get into that. I really don't want to get into that. The lighting is better this side. So back to my essay and my topic on neurodegenerative diseases. Our essay is actually on dementias, but I said neurodegenerative diseases, so let me just explain that. So neurodegenerative diseases are disorders that involve the progressive degeneration and death of your nerve cells. And your nerve cells are essential in sending information throughout your brain and throughout your body. So over time, with these diseases, these diseases can lead to like a decline in cognitive function, movement, and other vital and extremely important abilities. So when we speak about cognitive functioning, we speak about the ability to acquire information, hold it in your mind, manipulate it, reason, and then, produce something that something that is well reasoned. That definition I just read now mentioned two neurodegenerative diseases: Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease, if I remember well. I'm going to try and share the little bit that I know on these two diseases. Number one, Alzheimer's disease. This disease primarily affects memory and other functions and other cognitive functions, but normally it starts with memory. And initially, these individuals or the patients that have Alzheimer's disease, they struggle with recent memory, and then at the beginning, they struggle with recent memory, anything they just learned now, and then they also struggle with learning new information. So they forget things they just recently learned, and then as the disease progresses, it impairs the ability to recognize familiar people and carry out daily tasks. So things that they used to previously do, now they can't do anymore. And then secondly, Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease affects movement control, leading to symptoms. I'm just going to mention a few symptoms because I can't remember all of them. But a few symptoms like tremors, which is shaking, and rigidity, stiffness, and bradykinesia, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, bradykinesia, which is slowness of movement, and it's caused by loss of dopamine producing neurons in the part of the brain that is called substantia nigra. And I'm assuming that we all know, but dopamine is crucial for coordinating smooth and controlled movement. So I mean, if there's a loss of dopamine, then that's how then you. And this is not an automatic thing, and it's not like you lose dopamine and then you have Parkinson's disease. But okay, the disease can result from a combination of things. So genetics, environmental factors, lifestyle factors, neurodegenerative diseases as a whole can result from any of these three things, a combination of these three things or whatever. So like, for instance, genetic mutation can lead to the production of harmful proteins that accumulate in your brain and then disrupt normal cell function. And that usually happens in the protein accumulation is in Alzheimer's disease. And then environmental factors such as being exposed to toxins, inflammation, infections, may also contribute to the development of these diseases. So yeah, and there's no cure, unfortunately, right now for many, actually, I may not say majority because I don't know, but many of these neurodegenerative diseases, there's no cure. But there is treatment that is focused on managing the symptoms and improving the quality of life of the patients. I'm guessing that's why it's called degeneration, because it's continuously just degenerating. This includes things like medication that address specific symptoms, physical therapy to maintain mobility, and cognitive therapies to help memory and thinking skills. I haven't looked at the literature, so I don't know which one of the treatments that I have at the top of my mind have been found to be efficacious. And then, so in summary, what do we say about neurodegenerative diseases? That they involve the gradual breakdown of nerve cells in the brain, leading to progressive decline in functions like memory, movement, and other cognitive abilities, actually. Yeah, because the first one I gave you was memory, the second one was movement, and other cognitive abilities. Let me get back to typing my essay. That is on dementia. Now that we've spoken about neurodegenerative diseases, which, yeah, because I realized when I was editing the other video, I was like, I said neurodegenerative diseases, and my essay is on dementias, various types of dementias, but it's on dementias. And what did I want to say? There was something. Oh, the interesting thing about dementias is that the other night I was on TikTok, and I didn't know that there were a lot of people posting like their grandmothers that are struggling with Alzheimer's disease, because Alzheimer's disease is, as much as it's a neurodegenerative disease, it is a type of dementia. And like there's this guy on TikTok that's posting his grandmother that has dementia, and this guy is South African. And I think it's so interesting and it's so fascinating when you're learning about these things, right? And I haven't started seeing patients, so like my heartstrings haven't been tugged at like that by these conditions. And then I saw this guy's grandmother, and I was like, oh guys, Alzheimer's. Like I've seen Alzheimer's disease on Grey's Anatomy, but that's scripted. Like that's scripted. But when you see someone, a normal human being that, yeah, that watching those videos was sad. Watching those videos was quite depressing. Because they live with her. Like she didn't remember her name. She didn't remember where she's at. She didn't remember their names. Oh, there's another video where he kept saying, Umakoti. She came into his room and she's looking for Umakoti. But apparently he's not married and he doesn't have a girlfriend. But Ukoko funa Umakoti. And yeah, just seeing Ukoko in that state, yeah, sucked. But unfortunately, those are the type of things that people go through. Actually, also there was another thing that I wanted to mention. If you are an aspiring neuropsychologist, I think it's important for me to mention why your role is going to be important when it comes to dealing with diseases like dementia, right? Those type of diseases don't immediately show up on brain scans. So a doctor can scan ugogo that is maybe 72 years old, and her brain looks normal. So everybody then says, no, this is just normal aging. She's forgetful because this is just normal aging. But when you are a neuropsychologist and you do the assessment and you assess her cognitive functioning, the results that come out can tell you whether this decline is just a normal aging type of decline, or this is Alzheimer's disease, or whether this is Parkinson's with the dementia, or whatever dementia it is that you're dealing with. Whether this is just normal forgetfulness, this is just normal memory decline, just normal aging forgetfulness, normal aging memory decline. That those assessments that you're going to do as a neuropsychologist will tell the family, will tell you whether, no, we're dealing with Alzheimer's disease and ugogo is going to get worse. You can prepare the family. You can tell the family, go manje, that this is Alzheimer's disease. This is what Alzheimer's disease looks like. This is how quickly it progresses. So as much as ugogo doesn't know the names of her grandchildren now, just know in a couple of months, and we can't predict in how long, but just know that in a couple of months, she's not going to remember all of you guys as a child. And as sorry, my video cut. I don't know, when it got to 10 minutes, it cut. I was saying you can prepare the family and you can tell them that in a couple of months, ugogo is going to be worse than this. In a couple of months, as much as ugogo doesn't, and it's not a thing ugogo is going to forget all her children's name all at the same time, but in a couple of months, this is going to go from the recent memory, which is her grandchildren's names that she just recently learned, to the rest of the family. People that were like, Noma ugogo is not going to forget her child. Noma ugogo is not going to forget her siblings because she grew up with them. No, because it goes in Alzheimer's. It starts with the most recent things that were learned and then it starts going, and then next thing, Coco doesn't remember her children, Coco doesn't remember her siblings that she grew up with, just like it just keeps going, Coco doesn't remember her neighbors at some point, or even before she gets to the grandchildren, also we can't tell what's going to get erased first, but yeah, we just know the recent information will go first. So if you guys have a neighbor that moved in maybe 6 months ago, Coco might forget that neighbor before Coco forgets the grandchildren. But yeah, it's going to get worse rapidly, expeditiously, and like quickly. It's going to get worse quickly, and yeah, and that's going to be your job as a neuropsychologist. You are going to find it sooner than everybody else. You are going to pick it up, even if the Coco that we're talking about isn't 70, maybe they are 60, maybe they are 40, they are 50, whatever age Coco is. Also, sometimes people tend to hold on to certain numbers, like in the video that just got cut now, I said 72. Someone might think, oh, it only starts at 72. No, we can't, no. So whichever age it is that you're assessing this Coco, and you're seeing on the results of the cognitive assessments, on the neuropsychological assessments, that this is Alzheimer's, you get to tell the family before it starts showing up on the brain scan, before the radiologist can see it. You get to tell the neurologist that we're dealing with Alzheimer's. I tested, and we're dealing with a dementia of the Alzheimer's type. Or we're dealing with a dementia of the what type. You get to tell your colleagues. So your role is going to be very important in you assessing Ukoko and reporting honestly what you find. And yeah, let me close this video. You guys will tell me what content you want to see. Bye.